Now, we went through those 7 things pretty fast, and I'm not really worried that you know all 7. Definitely understand for the quiz what proof means and be able, to understand why it's important to know this. Again, because the faster it gets into your system, the quicker it's going to affect your judgment. But the main focus of today are the biggest reasons why teens drink. And why do we want to know that? Because if we understand why teens drink, maybe we can help prevent and find ways to alleviate and keep teens from drinking. And as you can see here, there are 4 main big reasons. Now, what they have done with studies is they ask teenagers why they drink, and they list all these different reasons, and then they put them into these 4 categories. And so most of the reasons that you can come up with fit into these 4 categories as far as what are the 4 biggest reasons. Now, you'll notice that these 4 things each have a percentage with them, and they don't add up to 100% because there's usually more than one reason why a teenager decides to drink. So you could answer more than one reason. And so that's why it doesn't add up to 100%. But these are the 4 biggest reasons why teenagers drink. The number 1 reason is because they're upset, problems, stress, whatever. 41% of teens say they drink to forget about problems and to alleviate stress. Now, when you really think about that, that's a problem. Because if we drink alcohol, the problem doesn't go away. It masks it for a shorter period of time. But when alcohol wears off, the problem's still there. And usually there's more problems because you're in trouble. It's illegal, you get in trouble, you do something dumb, whatever. And so that's a terrible reason, not that there is a good reason, but it's a terrible reason to drink. But it is the number 1 reason why teenagers drink. Now, again, everybody, if you remember from your science days, there's a term called homeostasis, which is a balance. So your body has this homeostasis. And let's say your body has a way of dealing with problems, and it can only handle so much, and then it starts to freak out. Okay, alcohol is a depressant. So if you reach that limit, you drink alcohol, that pushes that down, and then when the alcohol wears off, the problem actually seems worse because you don't go back to the same level of homeostasis. And the more you drink, the more that this is affected, until pretty soon an alcoholic can't get through anything without having a few drinks already. The second biggest reason why teenagers drink is to socialize, to fit in. They want to be part of a group. They feel lonely. They want 31%. Now, a couple of comments I'd like to make on this one. Number 1, if that's the only reason someone's going to have you be in their group is if you'll drink, or you'll be their friend as if you drink, I'm not sure that's the kind of friend you want to be around, because most of the time they're going to dump you because there's a reason they didn't want you in their group, and the only reason they're allowing you to is because you drink. And you need to realize that if someone is forcing you and really trying to pressure you into drinking so that you can belong, there's a reason why, and that is misery likes company. You have something that they'll never have, and that is you've never touched alcohol, and you didn't get in trouble, and they're miserable. And if they can get you to drink, then that makes them a little less miserable. And just a couple of things to think about. The number 3 reason, the third biggest reason why teens drink, is for euphoria. Now, euphoria means feeling that everything is wonderful, everything's great.